Hey everybody, it's XJD, and today I'm going to tell you guys how my school year's been going on. So I decided to wait until about after Thanksgiving to have a little recap of the school year for you guys and get to hear about what you guys want to say about how your school year's going on. I'm a senior at NFA, so it is my last school. This is my last year at that school, and so far I just wanted to tell you what's been going on in my life and how school been for me, and that I just want to get more into blogging, if anything. So I guess I just go through my schedule as it is, so I can just give you how my classes are and what classes I'm taking, if anything. Aside from homeroom, homeroom is pretty much different. It's the same for me all year actually, and it has all the same kids that I knew since sophomore year, I guess, because I went to a new homeroom sophomore year and I stick with that homeroom. The only thing that's changed about homeroom is that the dude isn't near me anymore. He used to be downstairs from my homeroom, so he's not near my homeroom anymore. He's actually in another building. So I don't get to see him that much in the morning, but I still do see him during lunch and like around the school as a whole. Alright, but after home is our channels go by letters. So we go from A period to B period to C period to D period and whatnot up to G. And my first class in the A period channel is Algebra 2. Now Algebra 2 is actually a really good class for me. I really like it a lot. I have a lot of likable people in that class, and my teacher's actually really cool too. She's awesome. Now in my Algebra 2 class, of course, you know Algebra 2 is gonna be hard for the most part, but then you get your really easy lessons that you get right off the bat and whatnot, and then you have your lessons that you have no clue what the hell you're doing, and then you have a quiz on it, and then you fail the quiz, and then your letter grade drops down. Well, that's how my grade is. Kind of that class is like a roller coaster of letters and whatnot. So hopefully I can find a good lesson that I can stay consistent with and do good with, and I think that's really going to be helping me a lot, because we do have a new lesson coming up, and I'm not going to get into a lesson or anything, but I feel like it will be easier than the past craps we've been doing. And that's just about it with that. But in other words, with the math class, at the beginning of the year, when we were going around the class, we learned that the class is like 1 to 3 boys to girls and whatnot. So there's like 2 girls to every 1 boy, or 1 boy to every 3 girls. And so you can only imagine what the desk seating would look like. In the beginning of the year, Miss Eve sat me in the back alone, where I didn't have a problem with honestly speaking. I wasn't feeling, oh my god, I had no friends. But like I was just like sitting alone in the back corner, just chilling, because I had no one to sit. I had no one sitting next to me, and I was just like, all right, I can do this. I have my own extra space right here, so I can put my book bag right there, and it's awesome because she'll let you charge your phone sometimes if you're close to the desk. Or if you want to have it across the room from you, but I wouldn't want to do that. I just have my phone nearby, where it's awesome. And then the second time that that she changed the desk, because she changes the seats every month at the beginning of the month. And the second time she changed the seats, I told one of my friends, I said, there are way too many girls in this class for me to see you not sitting next to a girl. Like, come on, there's like, the odds of me not sitting next to a girl were 1 in 3. And of course, the second time she just seats, I went from alone to being sat with another dude. I was like, okay, that's great, but those mad girls you could have chosen to see, and I wasn't mad or anything. I could sit with a bro and whatnot, but it's XJD, or I'm trying to sit with, you know, trying to sit with a girl. All right, so anyways, after that is B channel, and for B channel, it's a study hall, or a freshman's kind of study hall. It flips in 2 ways, because along with having different letter periods, there's A1 and B and A2. So on Mondays I'll have A1, then Tuesdays I'll have B2, A2, and it's like really, it's not complicated at all. But sometimes if you have a study hall in B1, B2 will be different. It will be another elective. But in my case, it's another study hall. So in B1 I have a freshman study hall with a teacher I had last year, and I like that teacher a lot. She's awesome. She's the best science teacher I've ever had up to this point in time. And it's a freshman study hall. I don't really talk to any of the freshmen at all. I kind of just draw and do my homework and listen to music. So it's not that bad, but whatever. And then on the half side to that, in B2, I have a senior lounge where I go to the cafeteria and I pretty much chill for an hour or so. And it's like, okay, I can sit in the cafeteria, I have a few friends and whatnot, and I just chill for an hour. I can eat, I guess, and do homework. Because in the cafeteria, obviously. And it's fine. I like it. However, in my C channel study hall, I have a study hall right at the B channel, so I kind of do nothing. My C channel study hall is another freshman study hall. At least I think it's freshman. I don't want to like call young kids younger than me automatically freshmen, but it's like there's like a few seniors in there other than me. Anyways, that's another study hall, and then on the flip side to that is a senior lounge. So that's two study halls in a row where I both have friends in a few other senior lounges. At least I'm really not in the study halls where I'm actually in the classroom, but in the cafeteria. So just keep in mind I have two study halls in a row. I'll just get to that later. D channel was a third study hall at the beginning of the year. I was like, okay, well, hold on. I went to see my guidance counselor. I asked her, okay, 3 study halls is great and whatnot, but that's not my style. That's really boring. And if I had kept it like that, I would really have done nothing all day for at least 3 days of the week. Because B, C, and D each appear in the day, because the only thing that changes, honestly, is the schedules go on a Monday would be A, B, C, D, E, F. Then on a Tuesday it would be G, A, B, C, D. And then on Wednesday, E, F, G, A, B, C. So that's how it was. So I asked her if I could switch into an elective out of a study hall. Call me crazy, but whatever. And she said, yeah, she'll see what she can do. And we went and she looked it up and saw what classes were available for me. And I chose computer science. And I tried it out for a little while because I want to learn how to program computers and video games so I can do that as my career. And to be honest with you, it was nothing like I expected it. It was actually really lame. I knew probably like one kid in there. He was a junior, and I only know him because he was in my graphic design class last year. And it was like we were running on these really slow computers on a program that was created in 2004. So you can only imagine how old and crap it was. Like, why are we working with these? When upstairs we have Apple laptops and computers. Like, what the heck? So I tried that class for about a week and a half until I went back to my guidance counselor and just said, okay, no, we're not doing this. No, I'm sorry, we can't. So she was happy that I tried for a week, but other than that, I can't do computer science. I'll probably get that on my own computer, get the same program on my own computer, but better, more update version, probably something from 2014 or 15 that's coming up. So anyways, I switched computer science for another elective because I didn't want to go into another study hall. I went into Intro to Music Tech, where I can make pretty much music all day. And the class, we actually work on Apple computers, and we go on the program called GarageBand, and we make music using different compositions or tempos or beats or loops and whatever, and I make music all day, and it's actually really fun because I just make video game music. Like, I wish I had the music playing right now, but my phone's charging and dead. But I literally just make music all day. I can save it onto iTunes, send it to my Gmail account, then have it copied and saved into my cell phone where I can listen to with the music I made. It's awesome because that's just freaking awesome. I just make video game music all day, and I get graded for it. So yeah. It's fun. So that's only half a year because then I won't be able to make that much music anymore, obviously, because I'll have an Apple computer, but I do plan on buying one. They're awesome. I recommend it. My teachers recommend it, so I'm about to get one. Also, I just liked it a lot. It was really fun. But other than that, that's my D channel class because I switched it into instead of a third study hall in a row. So after that is astronomy class, an E channel. Now my astronomy teacher, Mr. Yerish, is insane. He's like insane in memory. He's like ultra crazy and like always moving at like 1,000 miles per hour. He's like probably one of my favorite science teachers I had, other than the teacher I had last year. He's just really awesome, and astronomy class is really my favorite class because I'm interested in that stuff. I'm interested in outer space and if there's life out there and the planets and whatnot, and it was crazy sick because we did this, we had to do a presentation on the planets, and I did Saturn because that's my planet. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but that's my planet. And Saturn is just sick because it has the biggest ring out of all the planets, so he's just like, hey, see my ring on my middle finger? Ew, and stuff. So I did a presentation on him, or planet, I just called it him. And it was awesome because I have a lot of friends in that class. I have like half the class are my friends, and I'm sad that's only half a year because it's a really fun class. It's awesome. My teacher's awesome. I love everything about that class. And, you know, I'm gonna miss it when I have to obviously go into the next semester. But other than that, astronomy class is my favorite class. If I could stay in that class all year, I would. I really wish it was like that, but it's only half a credit and half a semester. But other than that, I think astronomy class is gonna be one of my most favorite classes, especially Mr. Garrett. He's gonna be one of my favorite teachers I ever had at NFA. Alright, next is F channel, which is public speaking class. Okay, now, whew. Last year, here's a story. Last year, I almost failed English class, and missed my credit, right? And luckily, my guidance counselor came to me and gave me the shining opportunity to take a course where I can regain my English credit that I lost. If I passed it, I got my English credit. If I didn't, then I had to obviously either go to summer school, which I didn't want to do, or do some other mumbo jumbo crap. So I did it, and I had 3 different teachers. One was a really nice old lady, one was a really badass guy, and the third one was the public speaking teacher I have now. And he's super awesome. Now, my public speaking teacher is very energetic. His teaching style is unorthodox. He doesn't teach like any other teacher you ever would have thought of teaching a public speaking class, and I'm glad my guidance counselor put me into his class because I asked her in specific. I said, Miss, I need you, when I sign up for public speaking next year, to place me in his class in specific. I don't care what channel it is, but put me in his class. And she said, well, I can see what I can do. The computer is random, so I said, you need to try your hardest to make sure I'm reserved in that spot. And sure enough, she pulled through for me, and she put me into his public speaking class, and I love it even now because I have a few friends in that class. I like it, a few cute girls and whatnot, but other than that, I've already done about 3 speeches already in front of the class. The first one was a speech about myself where I just told a really deep story about life and death and whatnot, unless I get into that. The second story was an informative speech I did about autism, and the third speech was a prezi on rhetorical devices using vocabulary such as metaphors, puns, and metabases. Those are the 3 I had to do. And I had to make a commercial using a product and advertise the product using those rhetorical devices with metaphor and pun and whatnot. So I used a gardening hose my dad got. He hasn't opened it yet, but I used a gardening hose. It's the one that you just turn on and the water makes it grow 50 feet, and I used that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it in a commercial. Boom, here we go. I did it, and it was awesome. My class liked it, and it was really great. Now, my next project is going to be where I see myself in 10 years, and it's really gonna be fun because I know exactly where I want to be in 10 years. And we're also doing these quick impromptu speeches since we're like pretty ahead. We're going to be doing a few. Each student's gonna do one speech where we have to he chooses their name out of a hat, and then we stand up in front of the class like how we do for all our speeches, and he gives us a subject where we have 1 minute to explain our side or what our thoughts on that subject is. And I haven't done it yet, but I'm afraid he's gonna give me some stupid crap like, why does fitness make bunnies live? Or something, because I don't know what could be in that hat. Some people got some really good subjects such as why does money make the world go round, or school doesn't teach real education. So I'm only waiting for my thing. I feel I'm coming soon, so I'm ready whenever. Like, I got it. And other than that, we did a few other projects with they're called logical fallacies, and there's 7 of them. I'm not gonna go deep into them, but they're pretty much seven things you don't use in an argument in order to make your argument more valid, such as saying everybody does it. You don't say that in an argument, and if you do say that, you're pretty much done for. I got a few more minutes left in this video, so I'm gonna try to hurry it up. But other than that, it's a great class. I love it a lot, and I really can't wait to see how far I go later, because I mean, I feel like I'm not a natural at this, but I'm doing it right now, like speaking to my friends on YouTube and the people who watch this video. So I think it's really awesome how it's starting to rub off on me and show off right now. That class is really helping me a lot, and I think it will really help me in my future. And I think everybody should be able to take a public speaking class. Like, some people are afraid, and that does make sense. But you know, I just feel like, you know, if you did it, you accomplish something in your life. Because, you know, some people can't stand up in front of a crowd and speak, but that's what I'm training to do. So one day I can do that myself. Moving on to my final class of the day, G channel. I take graphic design. In fact, it's advanced graphic design, where I sit on a Apple laptop computer, or Apple computer, and I enter Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Illustrator, and I graphically design pictures. Now, already be done logos for business. I've done business cards. I've done right now we're doing billboard advertisement. I'm doing a video game I want to make one day on a billboard, pretty much. I've done a social awareness poster. In fact, one of them is right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it pretty much says organ and tissue donation, but it's from Donate Life. I don't think you guys can see it from there, but it's pretty much it's 2 hands. It's one guy's hand, obviously, holding a heart that's sprouting a rose from the dirt, and I guess it was supposed to symbolize life, but my teachers liked it a lot. But it didn't show up in the art showcase that my school has every year, or every once in a while. But I don't really care. I hang it up, and I liked it a lot. But yeah. Other than that, I do plan on sharing the pictures with you that I do create, because it's my favorite class. I really look forward to that class every year, because that's what I want to be. I want to be a graphic designer when I grow up. Like, that's what I want to see myself in 10 years doing. So that's what I really want to do. I want to be a post speaker, graphic designer, and a businessman all in one. And what are you gonna get? You're gonna get XJD, and that's me. So, you know, that's just how it's gonna be. And graphic design is really one of my favorite classes, because that's just my passion. That's what I want to do. I love doing that class, and it was only for like not even an hour every day, but whatever. Like, sometimes it's a good long channel, but that's just about it. I also have a really good friend in here and there. I think he's also another YouTuber. His name's Ruben. He does the same videos such as me. He does vlogging. I think he's gonna get into Let's Playing as well. He's a really cool guy. If you already don't know about who he is, his name's Ruben on YouTube. He's really awesome, and he's one of my bros. What else? Let's see. Graphic design class. It's great. I can't wait to see what else we get to do. Last year, for example, we done a book cover trilogy, and we had to pretty much make a 3 book covers for 3 books that either exist or don't exist. I went with the non-existent already part, so I just went ahead and graphically designed 3 games I want to make into a trilogy, and then I said, boom, they're books now. And I did it, and I liked them. I still have the pictures in my room, but they're getting a little bit old and rusty, so I might redraw them or whatever, because they are getting old. I did do that like last year, so I'm going to end up doing that again one day. But other than that, graphic design is really my favorite class. I just draw all day. I can graphically design art. I can talk about video games with the other kids in that class, and you know, it's really fun. I like my teacher a lot. She believes in me. She thinks I can do a really lot of great stuff, and you know, hopefully one day I'll be able to prove myself and get into a really good school for graphic design, because that's what I want to do. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's all I want to talk about this year. So far, my school year's been doing great, and I just want to see how you guys have been doing. Comment in the comment section below anything that's been going on in your school years, how your school year's been going on for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.